guys, Robo46 here, welcome yourselves to round 13 of Robo's Racing League on MotoGP 17 on the Xbox One. We are racing at a very, very wet Misano, and I'd just like to apologise in advance for my voice. Yeah, I'm ill at the moment, so I apologise if I sound shit, but I'm all full of flu, so that's not good. It was Jack who took pole, followed by myself in second place, Mr. Troy Alone third, Jamie fourth, Typical Mikey fifth, Stealing Set in sixth, Lone Wolf seventh, F1 Fan in eighth, Chutney BMX ninth, Breaking Brad in 10th, and Dr. Monty in 11th. Gidsy had some connection issues, couldn't join the lobby, but he did finally manage to join just after qualifying had finished, so he was here for the race. So you got me at the top, Typical Mikey bottom left, and Mr. Troy Lane bottom right. Round 13, very wet Misano, here we go. Off the line, I spun up the rear quite badly because my traction control was turned right off, so to turn it back on again. Stealing Set got into the lead, but unfortunately hit the curb on the inside and crashed out. And Jack was just ahead of me there. We got Typical Mikey in third place, Chutney BMX in second. It goes a bit tight through him. My teammate went off track, I went up the inside of him. Unfortunately, he just lightly touched me and down I went. So unfortunately got taken up by my own teammate. However, he did slow down and wait for me to repass him, so I'm fine with that. Just meant I had a shitload of work to do now because I knew I had some decent pace. I just had to try and catch back up to the pack. So unfortunately I haven't been able to use any of Jack's footage because it's not usable. It just keeps freezing and going real funny and glitchy and that. So hence why I haven't shown you his qualifying lap. Yeah, unfortunately his footage I cannot use. Hence why you're not seeing his first lap either. But you've got Typical Mikey in the lead at the moment as Mr. Troy Alone F1 Fan. F1 Fan pushing him a bit wide there. Jamie's quite high up his way, he's in about third. I'm still trying to catch back up after first lap crash with my teammate. Jackson second, just behind Mikey. So we're going to see Stealing Sets start on lap number 1. So here we go. Lap 1, off he goes. He's spun up the rear a bit as well, but still got good drive. Went into the lead through the first corner, and then cut back, and unfortunately hit the inside, and down he went. So unfortunately crashing out of the lead there. He was down to 10th place. Then as he come round, you'll see me get taken out by my teammate. So down I go, just missed my bike. Because he's going to make a real position as Breaking Brad was waiting for me. So up to 8 for Stealing Set. Typical Mikey now on lap number 2. You got me in the bottom left hand corner of your screen. But Typical Mikey is in the lead still because he's still got Jack right behind him. Jack's going to try and find his way through to try and regain the lead. Checking behind him to this corner, which you don't want to get too wrong, otherwise you can lose loads of time through there. Jack's come up the inside. Typical Mikey trying to keep up the inside for the double right. And he does so, keeps to the inside. He gains the lead. Jack tries to come underneath again. Gets through, so Jack back into the lead. Meanwhile, I'm catching a few people ahead of me. Fast rights. Mikey putting up the inside into the little hairpin. Goes back into the lead. Jack trying to square it off and get a better run out. Typical Mikey's on the inside for the left. Meanwhile, I was up to 6th place as Jack went through at the last corner. I was trying to catch back up to Stealing Set. Is Stealing Set now. This is on lap number 2. collision there. Stealing Set just missing the bike there again. So that was Mr. Troilo and Chutney BMX unfortunately crashing out. So Stealing Set was up to 6th. There goes F1 fan. He goes down. Stealing Set's up to 5th place. And I believe it was me who was just behind him there. So with Mr. Troilo now, this is what happened when he had his crash. Fortunately, F1 fan went in front of him and leant on his front. And down he went. Unfortunately, took Chutney BMX out with him. Also on lap number 2, Mr. Troilo went across the curb on the inside and down he went. So not a good second lap for Mr. Troilo. And also on lap number 2 with Breaking Brad, my teammate getting past Chutney BMX, but into this hairpin. Bit of a weird moment for Chutney BMX. Just kind of like slide into him. But on lap number 3 now, with the battle still raging on at the front. Jack regains the lead. Mikey puts up the inside and takes it back off him. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to close down Stealing Set and Jamie on the Suzuki. Jack tries to get up the inside, doesn't quite manage it. Will he get a better run out of here? Yes, he does. So Jack goes back into the lead. Typical Mikey trying to get into the slipstream straight away. Tries to go around the outside of him on the brakes. It's not quite got to work there. And that Ducati just saw there. That is Lone Wolf who's come to join the party. So it's going to be a 3-way battle for the lead. Meanwhile, Stealing Set has got Jamie now on the Suzuki. I'm still closing in on both of them. I try to put up the inside of Jamie through here. Didn't quite manage it. There's typical Mikey again. Goes a bit wide there. Tries to put up the inside of Jack. Not quite getting through yet. We'll have another go into here. As I get Jamie just there, just gone past him for the first quick right-hander. Now let's try and get up to Stealing Set as typical Mikey goes underneath Jack again. Into the final corner. Still closing in on Stealing Set for me. Put up the inside for the final corner, and we're side by side. Jack's still trying to get up the inside of typical Mikey. Take a tighter line through the first corner. Jack is through the right. Managed to get much better grip than Stealing Set and drive underneath him. So I was now up to 4th place. I was behind these guys now. I was going to see if I could try and bridge the gap. I was hoping that they were going to fight quite a bit to try and slow him down. Mikey got very wide there. Lone Wolf not quite able to get underneath him. Jack trying to pull away. Of course, if Jack wins this race, it doesn't matter where Lone Wolf on the self-finish, he will win the championship. Going very wide again. Getting a penalty this time for that. Rightly so. Tries to dive bomb Jack and managed to get it to work. He's back into the lead. He came from quite far back there. I would have slowed them both down a little bit. Through the final corner. With Dr. Monty on lap number 4. And a bit of an incident there with Mr. Troilo trying to get up the inside. Dr. Monty closed the door. They both went down. Also on lap number 4 with Mr. Troilo. This is from his perspective, the crash. Tried to put it up the inside. Came from quite far back again. Yeah, straight into Dr. Monty. So back with typical Mike on lap number 5. Still got Jack right behind him. Jack trying to get a better run through, and he goes up the inside. He's back into the lead. Still got Lone Wolf just behind him. As typical Mikey goes underneath, but goes a little bit wide. Jack comes back through to the final corner again. Typical Mikey dives up the inside, but goes a bit wide. Spins up the rear quite badly. Jack's back into the lead. Lap number 6 now. Staying with these. Mikey puts it around the outside, putting up the inside for turn 2 and goes through. Jack again, trying to get a better run out, put up the inside through here. Mikey tries to turn it a bit tighter. Doesn't quite manage to get through just yet, but he does that. Jack trying to get a better run through again, but goes on the curb. They got Lone Wolf just behind him as Lone Wolf tries to get Jack. Get him on the brakes. Jack goes very wide, so Lone Wolf moves up to 2nd place. Jack has moved down to 3rd. Another crash from Mr. Troilo a bit further back. And one for Breaking Brad as well. So now Lone Wolf trying to get the better of typical Mikey with the first right. Stayed on track that time. Crash for Dr. Monty. To the hairpin. Jack trying to catch back up with these two and he's getting there. This is of course lap number 6, just going to finish lap number 6. Lap number 6 now, and Mr. Troilo on lap number 5. This is a replay. Yeah, just went in a bit too hot there, went on the curb, hit Breaking Brad in the rear, and then they have another coming together which sends Mr. Troilo on the grass. So a couple of mistakes from both of them there. Try and catch back up to Breaking Brad as quick as he can. Try and overtake him again. With a hairpin. Starting to close in on him again. Get a better drive out the corners, not spinning up too much. Tries to go for the inside for the final corner. Came from way back again, spun up the rear on the exit. He'll have another go to the turn 1. Too far back. Brad gives it a little bit deep. Mr. Troilo tries to get a better run through turn 2. And turn 3 as well. Through here, tries to put up the inside, and down goes Mr. Troilo. Dr. Monty on lap number 6. This is his crash. He got hit in the rear by Chutney BMX, but I believe that was lag. It's very similar to what happened to Mr. Troilo at Austria when F1 fan just like obliterated him in the rear. But he stayed on. Chutney stayed on. So just had a crash there for Lone Wolf in 3rd. Apparently him and Jack had a coming together. However, unfortunately I couldn't actually see what happened. I was too far back and I can't see from Jack's footage because it's not playing properly. So yeah, I was on the back of Lone Wolf now, and of course me and Lone Wolf are fighting for 2nd in the championship. Typical Mikey's still in the lead at the moment. And now I had a carrot in front of me, see if I could try and beat him. So Lone Wolf has had the better of us the past few rounds now. So I need to try and gain some more points on him. Before this I had kind of settled for 4th place. Then when I saw Lone Wolf come back to me and have that unfortunate incident with Jack, I decided to pick the pace up again. So point 2. Trying to put up the inside through here, managed to get through up to 3rd. Spun at the rear a little bit, allowed Lone Wolf to come back through. With the first right hander, he got a better run through there than Lone Wolf, he went a bit wide there. Back up to 3rd, to this right hander. Try not to go across the curve there because you can crash quite easily. So back down to 4th. See where I could where would be the best place to get Lone Wolf. Through the final corner. Just to get a slight bedded run through there. Spun up the rear a little bit. Jack's just done another fastest lap. Number 9, penultimate lap. Put the inside through turn 2. Doesn't quite happen. Of course, Lone Wolf's on the inside for turn 3. So don't quite manage to get through there. Put up the inside through the double right. Just about managed to get through. Through the left. Lone Wolf came back through. I tried to cut back to get a better exit. Ducati is pretty quick. Managed to get third momentarily. Then on the brakes, I'm going a bit too hot. Very hot. And lose a little bit of time there. Stealing set, still not that far behind. He's still in 5th place. Just over 3 seconds behind. And I cocked up that corner as well because I went on the curb on the inside. Right. Again, just trying to edge closer to Lone Wolf. Trying to brake a little bit later, but not too late, so don't want to end up crashing. It's back on him. Just finding out I was getting slight better exits at the last 2 corners in Lone Wolf. I was braking a bit earlier for the final corner to try and get a good run through, but I was back with him. That is the end of lap number 9. 1 lap to go. And at the front, lap number 9. Typical Mikey is still in the lead. Jack's still right behind him. Typical Mikey. Will he go on to win his first race? Or will Jack get him? Jack goes up the inside. Typical Mikey goes wide. Of course, typical Mikey's got that little penalty as he tries to get back past Jack. Does so, pushes Jack onto the curb, which would have spun his rear up a little bit. Into the hairpin. Keeping a tight line. Through the right. Jack re-overtake. Typical Mikey, or will typical Mikey be able to pull away a little bit through the first right-hander? Second. Over the curb. Jack's still right on him. Through the left. Corner left to go before they start the final lap. Slight better exit. Typical Mikey going on the grass as well, that didn't help. We'll stay with him for the final lap. Typical Mikey trying to get up the inside, it does so, a little bit of lag there. Jack tries to repay the favour through the second corner, but typical Mikey's on the inside for the third. Jack trying to get better exit and does so, so back into the lead for Jack. Typical Mikey tries to put up the inside. Pushes them both wide, pushes Jack on the curb. Typical Mikey goes across the inside curve and down he goes and out of the fight for the lead. So Woodgiddy on lap number 9 as well. He was currently in 8th as he goes up the inside of Jamie. Jamie tries to cut back underneath him. Does so. Jamie in 7th at the moment. Giddy has put up the inside of Jamie into the hairpin. Just about gets through. He moves up to 7th place. Right, lap number 10 with myself and Lone Wolf. We know the lead's already been sorted. Who's going to get 3rd place? We had to try. Into the double right. Again. Trying to get up the inside, not quite managing it, but then I do. Lone Wolf's going to hang it on the outside to put it up the inside. There's typical Mikey there, he's just had his crash. Trying to put put the inside into the left. Trying to get up the inside. Just about managed to, but who's going to get the better drive out? I'm up to third, but Lone Wolf is on the inside, so let him through. Try to cut him back underneath. He goes a bit wide, but he's going to get a slight better drive. He's going to go to the left for the first right-hander. Just try and get a good run through here. Don't want to mess up. Got a good run. Both go a little bit wide. Don't quite manage to get through that time. Of course, this is the final lap. Typical Mikey just up ahead, so any mistakes from him, he could lose that second place. Try to get a good run through here again. So right on the back of Lone Wolf. Try to get a good run through the penultimate corner. But I'm on the wrong side of him for the final corner. Brake a little bit earlier. He tries to get underneath, and I can cut back and get a good run out. Now it's just a run to the line, and it's going to be a very, very tight finish over the line. And I just managed to get third place with Lone Wolf having a little penalty. So Jack took the win, and that win means that he takes the championship as well. Typical Mikey gets second place. I get third. Lone Wolf in fourth. Stealing Set fifth. F1 Fan in sixth. Gidsy in seventh. Jamie takes home eighth. And we wait a little bit for the rest of them. So congratulations to Jack, who's wrapped up the title already. Mr. Troyelay, he gets 9th place. Breaking Brad in 10th. Chutney BMX 11th. And Dr. Monty will get 12th place. So really good race. Quite hectic. A hell of a lot going on. And at the end of the race, everything closed back up again with a mistake from typical Mikey. But I enjoyed that race. It's just a shame with that incident on the first lap with me and my teammate. Otherwise, I do think I could have been fighting with the 3 guys at the front, but unfortunately it is what it is. Let's see what that has done to the championship. Well, like I said, Jack has won the championship now. He's wrapped that all up. He's in the lead with 325 points. Lone Wolf is still in second with 191, but I close in a few points in third place with 188. Typical Mikey in fourth with 155. F1 Fan in fifth with 120. Stealing Set sixth with 109. Gidsy seventh with 107. Mr. Troilo 8th with 103. Chutney BMX 9th with 98. Jamie in 10th with 85. Dr. Monty 11th with 71. Budders to Word in 12th with 57. Breaking Brad 13th with 51. Morgan in 14th with 37. And AMS Blaze in 15th with 6. So that's the Riders' Championship. So second and third still to be sorted out. Let's have a look to see the team championships now. Obviously KTM still at the top with 400 points. In second place is the Ducati team with 359. Tech 3 Yamaha still in third with 295. But Movistar Yamaha are trying to close in fourth with 270. Suzuki move ahead of Repsol Honda now up to 5th with 208 points, and Repsol Honda move down to 6th with 207 points. So those two very close, just separated by 1 point at the moment. So that is round 13 done and dusted, guys. The next race will be at Aragon, and that will be next Monday, which will be the 23rd of October. So anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I'll just see you guys in the next video. See you.